Hi, welcome back to my channel. My name is Lay. Today I am going to be going from this to this. Okay, so I wasn't planning on filming a video at all. Like, I said that I was going to because I usually film today, but then I was like, do you really want to? And then it was kind of like, no, I don't. I would actually prefer to get more sleep than to film, or so I thought. So then I was just scrolling through my Instagram looking for inspiration, and I found that there was a certain color that was sticking out to me. And I don't know if it's my mood or if that's just how I'm feeling, but I was like thinking of like blue, and I'm like, I really want to do a blue look. And so I figured I would put my hands to the brush, and yeah, so that's what we got going on today. We're going to do a blue look. Today I'm going to be using my ColourPop Blue Moon palette because it's one of my favorites as far as like blue. I've been loving these ColourPop eyeshadows, like period, like anyways. And I also wanted to have like, you know, a little chit chat. I wanted to talk about some things. And yeah, so we're just going to get right into it. If you want to see my series on the monochromatic palettes for ColourPop, I'll have the link right here. So make sure you check that out. All right. Let's go. Okay, so I do have my lashes done right now, but I am going to be wearing lashes. Like I said, I'm going in with the Blue Moon palette, so I'm going to start by priming my lid. I'm using the P. Louise base in Rumor Zero. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to take is my Zoeva 142 concealer brush. This is a conceal buffer, so it's just to help, you know, bring, I don't know. But anyways, so I'm going to be placing this on my lid, and I'm going to use this brush to spread that out. Now I'm going to spread this pretty far just because I want to make sure that any spot that I add the blue to, it will show. And I'm going to do a bit of a cut crease, so I'm really not too worried about like the lid being fully covered. Just make sure you get the sides and the top, well, the crease area. So, crease done. Now the tape part is optional. You don't have to do tape, but I do kind of want like a really sharp line, so I'm going to use tape. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to build my crease, and to do that I'm going to take this Sigma E40 brush. These used to be like really popular back in the day, and then they just kind of fell off. So I'm taking the shade Starry Eyed, and I'm going in the crease in back and forth windshield wiper motions, also small circular motions. You want to make sure you bring that up to the brow as much as you possibly can. And I am getting quite a bit of fallout, but that's the way I'm like dipping my brush into the palette. So I'm just bringing this out as far as I want it and making sure that I'm blending the edges at the top, so that it is a gradient effect between colors. Now that's a good first color. So now I'm taking Dabba-Dee. Fun fact, that's actually what I call my cousin Damien. And I'm placing that a little bit lower, but also kind of high. And I'm adding that to the crease just so that there is a smooth transition. We want these blues to blend into each other quite nicely. Now a trick to blending is to always go back into that first shade or that first brush and blend out the edges. Now with that same Morphe M506 brush, let's see if I can get it in focus. Okay, so with that same brush, we're gonna go into Fine China, which is the main shade that I wanted to use, and we're gonna build this bad boy up. So knock off the excess and just start working it in. Being starry-eyed, and I'm also going around the edges of the other two deeper shades because I really want that blue to show. I want you to be able to tell that it's like, you know, a blue smoky eye. Although it's not a smoky eye, this is going to be a cut crease, but I always suggest going back in with your crease color. Now what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to clean up the crease so that I can cut it. Okay, so I have placed my, what is this called? Oh, so I have placed my micellar water in this travel tub. It was an extra one that I had from, like, you know, going out of town. And I'm going to use this to cut the crease. So I'm leaving the outer corner alone because I do plan on blending that in. I am going to use this white to cut the crease, and then I'm going to place the shade Lumi on my lid. I have been loving using concealer brushes to do this, so that's how I'm going to do my lid. The cool thing about Lumi is that it has like a blue shift to it, so I don't know, I just think it gives it a really cool you know, vibe to it. So I'm taking a little bit of fine china on my Morphe M506 brush, and I'm doing small circular motions on the outer corners just to blend it into the crease area and kind of have like a smooth transition to like this darker outer smoky eye. You see? And now at this point you can add lashes if you want to. I am going to add lashes off camera, and I'm going to do my other eye off camera. So now for liner, I'm going in with this really pretty Periwinkle Blue liner by ColourPop. This is their creme gel liners, and this is in the shade Prance. And I'm just tight lining my lower lash line with that. It's a really pretty blue. You can go in with black or white if you want. I would do white more so than like the nude pink, just because of the cool tones. The nude pink tends to have like a lot of peachy tones in it. So we have that. I should have done black, whatever. So my lashes that I'm wearing, these are by Coco Lashes in the style Goddess. I used to wear these all the time, and then I got really into like all the Instagram lashes, and I kind of, you know, I neglected my babies for a little bit, but we're good now. So for color correcting, I'm going in with this Maybelline Master Camo and the shade Apricot, and I'm just patting that. I don't put a lot here. I do love this a lot, like a lot. Then with a dual fiber brush, this is just one of those small dual fiber brushes, I'm going to pat that in. And this is just to sheer it out. So I like to make sure that all of the darkness under my eye is covered. And then I'll take whatever concealer. So for concealer today, I'm going in with the Too Faced Born This Way concealer. This is the multi-use and sculpt concealer. I am in the shade Butterscotch. This is actually one of my favorite concealers that I own. It's so pretty and versatile, and what I like about it is I could definitely get away with just wearing this and nothing else. You know, like for those times that like you want to conceal, but you're really not doing anything. You know what I mean? Like, oh, it's a summer morning. I'm about to, you know, go chill with friends. Nothing special. What I think I want to do is I'm going to take my smudger brush from Morphe. This is the Morphe M508 brush. It just looks like this. It has a little smudge on the end, and I'm going in with fine china, and I'm going to tight line my lower lash line first. I would do this very gently because I did not put the white base at the bottom here, which I should have. So that completes the eyes. We can go ahead and zoom out and work on our face, and we're gonna have a bit of a conversation. Okay, eyes are done. Now we can move on to face. For face, I'm going to prime with my Urban Decay Self-Adjusting Complexion Primer. This one actually, I didn't used to like it at all because it's like very silicone based, and it just like even now. Like, it's not a bad primer, and it makes you look like a ghost. Like, I'm about to not look cute at all. So I'm placing it in all the areas that I don't already have product, or at least I'm trying to, because I've already done my concealer and color correcting. I should have done this before all of that, but you know, it's okay. Like, you can, there are ways around it. So I don't usually put a lot of primer on my forehead. I know I look ridiculous, but that's okay. So for foundation, today I'm using the L'Oreal Infallible up to 24-hour fresh wear. This is a really nice foundation. I forgot how much I loved it. It's really cute. It has a pump. I am in the shade 505 Toffee. I'm always in Toffee. So I actually wanted to talk about my fitness journey. If you are someone who has followed me for a while, or if you're a new subscriber, I did start a series where I was documenting my fitness journey. Along the way though, I want to say like around the holidays, I feel like I got so into the holidays for like the kids and everything. I completely stopped going to the gym. I stopped watching what I was eating, and I gained 9.4 pounds between November and now. I am completely devastated, and I'm even embarrassed to even talk about this, you know, because, you know, I really thought that this time was going to be different. I thought that, you know, okay, I'm going to, if I put it online, then I'm going to stick to it, because I don't want to, you know, I don't want to come off as like, you know, a liar. And I want to be able to inspire people, especially like moms, because that's what I am. Like, I'm a mother, and that's part of the reason why I gained weight in the first place. Because, you know, when you have babies, your metabolism changes, and that's like, you know, it comes with the territory. When you have your baby, you don't really even think about that type of stuff, but you know, it is a part of the package. Like, you know that that's something that's probably going to happen. Now, what I've noticed a lot, to highlight, I'm using the Tarte Shape Tape in medium. So what I've noticed is like a huge trend of like people having their babies, and then all of a sudden they're like snapback queens, you know? And I feel like the pressure of social media, or even family and friends, to just look a certain type of way, it can get overwhelming. For example, one of the things that like really got me was like one of my old friends, she lost a bunch of weight online, and she started after me. And I'm just being like 100% honest. I got a little jealous, because I'm like, I should be down where I want to be by now. But of course, you know, it's really hard for me to lose weight. One, I'm a snacker. I have learned this about myself. I like to snack. I haven't been snacking. Like, I've actually been doing good. But I like to snack. And so anyways, like, I'm a snacker. I love to snack. And I absolutely love like sweets. My family, we say all the time, we are like a junk food family. We love like honey buns, salt and vinegar chips are my favorite, and cookies, cakes, pies. And then of course I started baking, and I don't know, next thing I know, the weight is not. So it would also, sorry, my lash fell off. It would also make me feel depressed that I wasn't looking the way that I wanted to look. And I thought, you know, oh, it just takes time. I just need to be patient. And then after a while, it's like, all right, I don't feel like I've changed at all. Give me one second. So you kind of like start to get down on yourself. And I feel like that's what happened with me. And then I stopped recording, because I was embarrassed. Like, I didn't want to show any progress, because my progress went back. So there's really not anything to show. And it's really depressing to me. So I'm not sure if I want to get back into it, or if I'm just going to, you know, do my journey and then show y'all, like, if it ever works. And if it doesn't, then I just don't post it. I don't know. It's really hard for me though. I'm about to set my face, and I'm going to be using the Huda Beauty Easy Bake Powder. This is in the shade Banana Bread. It's actually one of my favorite powders. I know Huda has like a lot of controversy, but her powders, you can't beat them. They are amazing. I absolutely love this powder. It's so good. It's very fragrant though. I will say that. It is super fragrant. So if you don't like a lot of fragrance, you probably won't like it, but I love it. So yeah, like I was saying, I don't know how I'm going to continue this fitness journey. I have gotten back into the gym and I am burning more calories a day than I was before. I'm trying to get up to at least 1,000 calories a day, or at least the days that I go to the gym. So like I was saying, I'm up to 1,000 calories a day, or at least that's my goal, to do up to 1,000 calories a day as far as like what I burn. But I'm trying to make that only like 3 days a week. No, 4 days, sorry. 4 days a week. And I gotta try to like squeeze it all into like one time, because I don't know, like at my gym, they only watch the kids for 2 hours, and 2 hours should be more than enough time to get it done. But like I'm trying to do it in less. So what I was saying is, you know, sometimes I want to quit. Like overall, I really want to quit. It's depressing. So for blush and bronzer, I'm going to be using the same palette. For bronzer, I'm going in with Swiss Chocolate by MAC, and for blush, haven't decided yet. So I noticed that I was gaining weight around the holidays, mostly because I stopped going to the gym around November. Well, I was going in November. I just wasn't going as consistently as I had been doing, you know, the whole year prior. So from January to like October, I was super consistent, but I still wasn't seeing like, you know, the results that I feel like I should have been seeing. And lately I've had to like cut out my starches and sugars. I still have a little bit of sugar. Like I cannot completely cut myself off. And I feel like if this is going to happen slowly, then it's going to happen slowly. But I've cut out my, my carbs. Well, I've cut down on them. So I still eat them. I just don't eat them as much. And a lot of the carbs that I get are from like fruit. Like I snack on fruit like nobody's business. And then like I like to give myself like a cheat day or cheat meal. That's usually like on the weekends and stuff. So for blush, I'm going in with Peaches. This is all on the same palette, and I'm just placing that on my cheeks with this fluffy Real Techniques brush. I like to add a little bit of warmth when I'm using cool tone colors like this, just because my skin is already warm. So what I've started to do is I have started to cut out my carbs, cut back on carbs, cut back on sugar. I pretty much eat a lot of vegetables, fruits, and whatever meat of choice I have. And that's it. Like it's very, 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 very minimal. Very minimal. Like it's crazy how minimal it is, especially for me because
I love food. Oh my god, I love food.
And I'm not gonna lie, it like hurts my feelings when I can't eat what I want. And then like my husband, he's like no help, just because like he'll like offer me food. And I do believe that like when you're in a happy, healthy relationship, you don't even realize how much you're eating until like one day you look in the mirror and you're like, I'm sorry. What happened here? I feel like that's what happened with me. Like it was not something that like, I feel like I'm sure it gradually happened, but I didn't see it happening gradually. I saw it like I was one shape one day, and then the next I was a house. Like that's exactly what happened. And the thing about it was it wasn't all baby weight, or it wasn't all weight that came from the baby. A lot of it was I had been home after I had Callie, and I wasn't mobile. Not that I wasn't able to move, but I was at home a lot. So that played a huge toll in my weight loss. So for highlight, I am going in with Makeup Revolution Strobe highlighters. This is in a holographic light. I just think that this would pair really well with the look that I have on now, since it is like a blue. And this has a little bit of gold in it, so it should work with my skin tone. It actually has a little green. I don't like it with this look. But you know what? I don't think it looks bad, so I've already started, you know? So I wanted to tell you guys like my goals as far as my fitness journey goes. So I've gotten back on track as far as like my eating goes, and I've gotten back on track as far as my workouts. I am now working out again 4 days a week. I go Monday, Wednesday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Tuesday, and Thursday are dedicated to rest, because rest is just as important as the workouts are. And I do notice that like I was getting burnt out when I wasn't resting. If you guys want an entire video, and like I'm gonna offer this, but I'm only gonna offer this if I get extra subscribers. If you guys want me to do like a body shot, so I'll show you what my body was looking like when I was coming down, and what it looks like now that I've gained almost 10 pounds back. And let me know if you think I should continue this journey. Do you think I should continue doing this fitness journey? Do you think I am completely like out of my mind? I don't know. I do feel discouraged, and I feel like I should look a lot better now than I did a year ago, because I have been working out for about a year now, and I'm still working on the nutrition, and I think that's the biggest part. Like, it literally is the biggest part, but I also think it's the hardest. So if you guys have any tips or tricks or anything that you want to let me know about as far as losing weight, please let me know in the description box. It would mean a lot to me. And yeah, I'm going to go ahead and do my lips. For lips, I'm going in with NASA by ColourPop. This is the So Juicy line, so it's just a regular plain lip gloss. I feel like I should have done a lipstick, like a lighter lipstick. I'm gonna leave it like this. Okay, so I'll be right back once I have my clothes on. All right, guys, so that is it for today. I hope you all enjoyed this tutorial. I would really appreciate it if you would support my channel by sharing it. So come on and join the family and subscribe. Like, if you haven't, sis, what are you doing? Like, you watching though, so you watching, so you might as well just hit the subscribe button. It's not gonna hurt you. Hit that button. Share my videos with other makeup lovers so that we can become a makeup community over here. I love to have conversations with y'all about makeup and different products that I haven't used, products that I've used and maybe y'all haven't used. Like, it's a lot of fun. Like, it's my happy place. I just told y'all I'm working on my weight, so I need my happy place. All right, so go ahead and do that. And until next time, beauties, stay blessed.